Hi everyone, this is my biggest challenge video for MIT 885. As I go forward here, I chose to do some current challenges and some future challenges because I had a couple of challenges in both categories and just couldn't pick one. So some current challenges that I am experiencing as I'm teaching from home and online learning, first of all, is motivating my students to finish their year strong from home as well. I teach sixth grade students, and now that they have discovered that their work that they've been working on is not going to be graded, they're quickly losing motivation. They're constantly asking their parents, "Why do I have to do this? What's the point?" And while I try to explain that to them, it's difficult for them to understand as a 12-year-old that the learning is important even when it's not for a grade. So through the times that we're at right now, this teaching from home has been very difficult and it definitely a current challenge. And on top of that, I am not able to use technology with my students. So here I am finishing this technology degree, and now I'm in the perfect situation to teach from home using technology, but my district says no technology for grades K through 6. So that I fall into that category of not being able to use technology. And I understand that not all of our students have the access that they need to be able to learn, and it conflicts with the fair and equal opportunity laws. But I feel like there's got to be a way that we can work around that. So that has been very challenging for me to not be able to use all of these tools that I have in my toolbox right now. And parents are very frustrated, and I'm very frustrated. So it's just a big challenge that I'm working through right now. But of course, it's temporary. It's not going to be like this forever. I just try to keep reminding myself of that to get me through it. Some of the future challenges that I have is being able to use this degree to its fullest extent. So now that I have it, how do I use it so that it's really beneficial to myself, my district, and especially my students? And so with that, a big challenge that I'm going to be facing is using Office 365 in my classroom with my students versus Google. So we are not a Google school, we're an Office 365 school. And while that is very similar to Google, pushing myself to actually use it and explore it where my comfort zone is Google is going to be a big challenge for me and for my students, because they all know I get frustrated when the technology doesn't work the first time, and especially get frustrated when it doesn't work the second time. And then I often tend to just give up, and I'm like, well, let's go to plan C and move forward. So biggest challenge, I really want to push myself to use that Office 365 next year, especially as we transition our sixth graders to the middle school, and the middle school really has the students use that in their classroom. And finally, a big challenge for me is professional development in instructional technology. Now that my colleagues know that I am working on this degree and I have instructional technology background and tools and resources for them, a challenge of mine is when they ask me to present or give professional development on some things that I've learned, that is completely outside my comfort zone. If you are over the age of 15, I do not like to teach to you. So that's just a challenge I'm going to try to work through, because I want to share my experience with people. I want them to be more comfortable using the technology, and especially as our technology professional development grows next year because of the circumstances that we're in right now, I have a feeling I'm going to be asked to help with those things, and that makes me very uncomfortable, but I'm going to try to push through it and challenge myself a little bit. Finally, the standards that I put in place to go with these challenges they're all educator standards, but advocating for equitable access. I chose this standard because of the technology, not being able to use technology, and not all my students have that. So advocating for those students that don't have it, how do we get it to them? How do we get equal learning opportunities for all of those students, so that they can all learn but not be punished for not having technology? Next, creating experiences for learners to make positive, social, responsible contributions. I picked this one because I've been really communicating online with my students via email, Remind. I have a couple of students on my Instagram. I caved and let them follow me because they've really been missing me. But just helping them communicate responsibly through those forms of social media or email, things like that. This has been a really good opportunity to teach them those things. And finally, managing the use of technology in student learning strategies and digital platforms, virtual environments, hands-on makespaces, or in the field. I picked this one because I really want to focus on using that Office 365 and managing that technology. Our district is moving more towards personalized learning, and managing the use of that technology in student learning strategies is going to fit perfectly in that personalized learning if I can get comfortable with it and push myself on that challenge. Finally, I want to say good luck to you all in your future endeavors, and congratulations for finishing the program. I'm very happy for you. Take care. Bye-bye.